Hi, I'm Alex Innecco and this is ECAI's Musical Encyclopedia. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about castrati, okay? Think about something that is confusing, castrati, okay? First, the word itself. Castrati is Italian, it's plural for castrato, okay? And unfortunately, it is exactly what you're thinking it is. It is young gentlemen who were castrated at a young age so that they would keep their beautiful young voices. It may seem like it's the most horrible thing on earth to do, and actually it was, but if we can justify it, it is not justifiable. But if we could justify it, because there's many things in the history of humankind which are unjustifiable, but they used to justify it in some ways. The justification was that you wanted those kids to keep their gorgeous voices in adulthood. Oh, fantastic. And actually, many of those men made great careers. Probably the most famous of them is Farinelli, double L, Farinelli. And you can actually look for a movie that they made, I think in the 80s, 1980s, very interesting, and you can read about him too. He was very famous, and there was fascination surrounding him, which is understandable. I mean, it's kind of a circus, it's horrible, but the castrati, the best singers who were castrated, they had wonderful voices. We don't know how they sounded like. Thank God we'll never know. I hope we'll never know. There are recordings of castrati, but they're in the 20th century, and they're old singers who are not in their prime, okay, anymore. So we'll never know exactly what kind of wondrous sound is this that justified such a horrible castration, okay? Castrati were especially famous during the end of the Renaissance and the Baroque periods. Handel, for example, wrote roles for castrati. Giulio Cesare, Julius Caesar, was usually sung by castrati, and which is, talk about confusion. I mean, why would you want this Roman emperor portrayed by a man who was castrated? It's all very confusing, very confusing. Now, another thing, do not confuse castrati, the word castrati and this horrible story, with falsetto, okay? Falsetto is something that every man can do, and that does not mean that I'm castrated. Hopefully not, okay? And if you want to know more about falsetto, click here and you have that, okay? Very weird story, this castrato business, isn't it? If you enjoyed this word, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, I would be very happy if you did. Thank you very much.